Today we're going to talk about my favorite resources for teaching your children mindfulness in your homeschool. My name is Dr. Melissa McCrory-Hatcher. I have my PhD in English, specializing in children's literature, and now I am homeschooling my 3 itty-bitty babies. Today's video is a collab with Project Happy Home. I love her channel. It was definitely one of the first ones I started following when I started homeschooling, and I'm so excited. So I will have her channel linked below. Please go see the resources that she recommends for increasing mindfulness in your homeschool. If you know anything about our story and our grief journey, then you should know that mindfulness, a contemplative, slower lifestyle, was one of the ways that we rebuilt our lives. And so these resources are things we actually use, some of them on a daily basis. We think they're that important. The first thing I want to share with you, of course I've got a lot of books, is Sitting Still Like a Frog, mindfulness exercises for kids. Now, there are a lot of great resources for classroom teachers, not a whole lot for homeschool teachers. And I would focus more in your search on parenting guides, and this is one of them. This breaks down activities, things you can do to help your children work their attention muscle, to control very strong feelings, to control their worries and anxieties. But this is really a book for parents. So this might be a good place to start if you are wanting to incorporate more mindfulness and think about the whys behind. The first children's book I have for you is Breathe Like a Bear, 30 Mindful Moments for Kids. This would be an awesome book to put in either a sensory bin. Some parents with children who have sensory processing issues, anxiety issues, will often even set up a corner of the child's room to teach them how to process, how to slow down. And I think this is a wonderful strategy for all parents, because all of our children have very strong emotions. They certainly have fears and worries, and to give them a tiny space where you have resources like this that they can open up and read one page. Okay, how do I pretend like I'm a bear and I breathe like a bear, or I smell like a flower? Where is your breath? This is a really great resource to put in a corner like that of their room, even in a mindfulness basket that they can take with them. Another activity, speaking of baskets, that we incorporate in our morning basket are these Mindful Kids cards. 50 mindfulness activities for kindness, focus, and calm. These are awesome. We've gone through all of them at least once, maybe twice. And the great thing is you could even do one of these a week, kind of like you do your character study. There are cards about naming your feelings. Sometimes they'll ask you to do a drawing, but most of the time they're really physical activities, and that's been super useful and enjoyable for our son. But you can see there's some that have drawing activities on them, learning how to sit with your emotions and your pain. And again, all of these things we do as a family, because I don't know about you, but I know a lot of adults who need to learn how to sit with their pain and manage their emotions. So this is a wonderful resource. This company, this is Barefoot Books. They also have yoga cards, which I'm not as familiar with, but we love these and plan to use them for years to come. The next picture book I wanted to show you, we loved. This is a wonderful one for poetry tea time or for a meal time. It's called No Ordinary Apple, a story about eating mindfully. And this publishing house, it's called Wisdom Publications. They have a lot of picture books on eating mindfully, but this one was so wonderful, we bought it. The rhyme is gorgeous. The illustrations are so fun. And it teaches this little boy how to taste an apple? Have you ever tasted an apple like this before? And it teaches them how to slow down and enjoy each and every bite and be appreciative and be grateful for all the tastes and the smells and the sensations of just one apple. And then they get excited at the end because it's pizza night. So they learn that I can apply this to all my meals. You mean I can eat pizza like this? So this is a wonderful book and a wonderful series to check out by Wisdom Press. The last two resources I want to give you are, of course, yoga resources. You are probably familiar with Cosmic Kids Yoga on YouTube. We love doing those as a family. Those are so fun. We've done them on vacations if the kids need to calm down. She has several incorporated with Star Wars and Moana and anything under the sun you can imagine. But this is a beautiful book. Beautiful, that I'm going to have to buy. We must own this. It's called Goodnight Yoga, a pose by pose bedtime story. And it is gorgeously illustrated and beautifully, softly written. This is enough that even my 3-year-old and my 15-month-old, they're able to sit through this story. There's just a few lines on each page. And again, my very active 7-year-old has all kinds of activities that he can complete. So it almost becomes like a challenge, and any book like that is a win with my kids. So it gives you a visualization at the end, calm your heart down. Just a beautiful, sweet picture book. So I hope you found these resources helpful. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I post about a lot more mindfulness and contemplative resources we use in our Christian home. And I hope you found these useful. So thank you so much for listening, and please stay tuned to my channel for more book recommendations in the future. Thanks.